Benches are the unsung heroes of public space. And I'm going to explain why, but I also want to do it in the context of the city of Chattanooga removing 4 benches along MLK Boulevard. But first, I want to tell you about something that happened 2 years ago. Mitchell Silver, the former head of the New York City Parks and Rec Department, was speaking at an event with different city leaders in it when he said this: if your city doesn't have enough seating, that's your cue to build more, not to remove what you had. But not 2 weeks earlier, the city had removed benches to discourage loitering of people they deemed undesirable in certain places downtown. So he unknowingly indicted the city of Chattanooga and inspired a local organization to put up a bench in place of one that was removed. This garnered major public backlash, and the city returned the bench within 72 hours. That organization also got a video that received upwards of 3 million views. So first, let's talk about the power of a bench in a public space. First, seating in a public area gives you a place to see and be seen. Local real estate values go up when people spend more time in that area. It's a number known as dwell time. Seating also supports local walking, especially for those whose walking is limited. That is to say, when you remove benches for the 1% of people you deem undesirable, you also remove seating for the 99% of other people who need that. A doctor with 30 minutes in her residency in which to experience fresh air no longer has a place to eat her lunch. The single mom no longer has an ad hoc changing table. And an elderly person who needs a halfway point to stop when she walks her dog no longer has a place to sit. The city of Philadelphia had a problem with vacant lots with loitering and crime surrounding it. But instead of creating a displacing approach, they decided to clean the places up, use strategic fencing and seating, and they saw gun assaults in those areas go down by 29%, and nuisance-related crimes like vandalism and loitering go down by 30%. And in 2012, a parking lot that they converted into a seating area in that part of town saw over 15,000 visitors who sat at tables around there, 50% of which bought meals locally. Seating is good for the local economy. Seating is good for reducing blood pressure. Seating is good for lowering crime. Supposedly, these benches were removed at the request of the Bessie Smith Center here. Now, what we've been told is that there was an uptick of people experiencing homelessness spending time in this area, in part because there was a strike a block away, which provides a ledge that a lot of people would use to sit on that no longer was available. But also we're being told that they're being pressured out of a nearby park, Miller Park. And this is a complicated issue because when you make a place so hostile that it's not inhabited by people that have no choice, you're making it so hostile that no one will choose to be here. But more than that, you fail to see the nuance of the people who are experiencing homelessness. 80% of people who experience homelessness are only doing so temporarily. They are not chronically homeless. And they might be suffering varying degrees of mental illness. And when you just keep pushing the problem out of sight, like we've done here in Chattanooga, you create veritable ghettos that aren't comfortable for everyone in that situation. So when they go out and try to find places where they're not harassed or to sit or to rest, it's really challenging to find a place they could go. And when friends of mine have approached people about this issue just this week, they mentioned feeling overlooked and like they were just getting pushed from one place to the other. The truth of the matter is we're facing a housing crisis, and our city is responding with changes as if it's a housing inconvenience. And the indicator species that our ecosystem is off with housing are people experiencing homelessness. And rather than dealing with the problem, we're just trying to push it out of sight and out of mind. If you have a second, you can email the mayor and let them know you want a long-term solution for this, and that seating should be replaced on MLK Boulevard because literally the one bench they left from the Chattanooga Urbanist Society is being used.